All right, so we've talked about you have to have a vision, you have to make a commitment to the vision, and you have to be able to communicate the vision. Now, somebody once said, your actions speak so loud, I can't hear what you say. Your actions speak so loud, I can't hear what you say. Here's the fourth piece of this, is that people are going to be watching you as a leader. And what they're going to be looking for is consistency. They don't want leaders that are all over the map, because it'll end up undermining everything that you had put in place to begin with. Now, as my wife and I, when we have one daughter, and as we talk about children, we say, my wife's starting her 39th year in education next year. She's an administrator here in town. And we are of the belief that children, they want to know that when they step down, the floor is there, which means they want stability, they want nurturing, they want to know that everything is okay. I believe adults are the same way. We want to know that the floor is there when we step down. So 3 things I want to share with you real quick around this whole thing of leadership. The first thing is that if you're going to be a leader, one of the ways that you have to manage yourself is that you have to do what you say you're going to do. Have you ever been disappointed because somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do? Happens to me all the time, and it just drives me nuts. I'll share a quick little story with you. It just happened the other day. I was talking about my daughter. Her name is Lola. She is 6 years old. She came to me Tuesday morning. She said, Dad, our camp today, we're going to the bowling alley for a field trip. Can you come? Now, she's telling me this in the morning. You know, my day's kind of already set. So I look at my calendar and I said, okay, I got to be here. I think I can squeeze some time in. So I said, honey, I'll meet you at the bowling alley, because she was thinking I'd go on the bus with him. So I go have some lunch, go to the bowling alley. Nobody's there. So I had a couple of magazines with me. I go, and I haven't been in a bowling alley in a long time. I mean, it's, you forget what it's like. So I go in, I sit down, I'm reading a couple of magazines. All of a sudden, I see this big yellow school bus pull up in front of the bowling alley. And I see all these little kids in red T-shirts get off the bus. And they come storming into the bowling alley. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm kind of watching for my daughter. And she comes in this group of kids. And first thing I noticed that she was doing is she was looking for me. And she's looking, and she sees me sitting over there. And we make eye contact. And all of a sudden, you see this big smile go on her face. And I saw her turn to one of her friends. She said, that's my dad. What do you think would have happened had I not shown up? What do you think would have happened? Now, the reason I tell you that story is because, like I said, adults are just like children. When somebody doesn't do what they say they're going to do, we get disappointed just like that. And especially when we're dealing with leaders, okay? Leaders will disappoint you more than someone who's not a leader.